You're the creator, the writer, and the producer. You do not have to be the line producer. What is a line producer? The line producer, or UPM, the unit production manager, is the person that is in charge of figuring out actually how to manufacture and make the film. They work for the producer, and there's usually more than one producer that they work for, so we call it the producer pool. The line producer, UPM, reports to and works for the producers in the producing pool. The primary function of the producer, the one that I want you to be, is kind of everything. But the primary function of the line producer is the physical production of the film, what we call manufacturing. The question the line producer is concerned with is, how do we actually shoot this movie, and how much money is that going to take? They're managing the budget. They're not necessarily raising any financing. They're breaking down the script for cost and production concerns. So something you're going to hear about is the day-a-days, which is, what are we shooting on what days, and what's that going to cost? You know, movies are not made linearly. They don't follow the story. So somebody takes your screenplay, and AI can do that today as well, but they'd take your screenplay and figure out what scenes do we shoot when. So say all the scenes that happen in the living room, where say your characters are talking, you're going to shoot them on one day. You don't do it again linearly like the story. Common sense is it's cheaper, right? So if the movie starts in that living room and ends in the living room, you're going to literally shoot the beginning and the end of the movie, possibly on the same day or 2 or 3 days consecutively. So you're staying in that one location and being efficient about what you're shooting and the elements of the story and the screenplay. So the line producer works closely with the director to plan how they're going to do this. And now you might marvel at actors, right? They have to be, if the character has an arc, and in the beginning they're frightened and in the end they're together, they may have to do that in one day. So in the beginning of the morning, they're this frightened person, and in the afternoon when they're filming, they're confident. That's why acting is so difficult. Follow my social media to learn more about how this whole thing works about making a movie, and know that this does affect you as a writer and as a producer. You want to care about all of it. If you're looking for coaching and guidance on how to develop your projects, apply for a call. My link is in the bio.